We are going to learn the chapter 3 fractions. You have seen cakes. Suppose here is a circular shaped cake and we cut it into 4 equal parts. There are 4 equal parts you can see. If we take one piece from here, it is 1 out of the 4 pieces. Also, here look at this cake. How many pieces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. So if we take 2 pieces, then we can say this is 2 parts out of 8. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 parts are there. So if we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 parts out of 16. So these all are these numbers 1 by 4, 2 by 8, 5 by 16, all are examples of fractions. You have learned already what is fraction and some types of fractions, all are there. You have learned in previous classes. Now in page 37 you can see the definitions of each types of fractions. So underline in the textbook and learn it. So let us discuss the first one. So we can see here there is a term in the number in the numerator and denominator. So in general you can express this as A by B. We can express this as A by B, and A is called the numerator and B is the denominator. Okay. So every fraction can be expressed as A by B. And this A and B are integers and B never be equal to 0. Okay. Also that means denominator never be equal to 0. Now let us discuss classification of fractions. Types of fractions. First one, decimal fractions. Denominator is 10 or higher powers of 10. These type fractions are called decimal fractions. For example, 1 by 10, 3 by 100, 15 by 1000, etc. These are the denominators are 10 or higher powers of 10. These type fractions are called decimal fractions. Second, vulgar fractions. Denominator is other than 10 or highest powers of 10. That means any fraction we can write 2 by 5, 4 by 7, 8 by 19, 23 by 107, etc. are examples of vulgar fractions. Now the third type is proper fraction. For example, proper fraction means denominator is greater than the numerator. Always its denominator is greater than the numerator. For example, 4 by 5. Denominator is greater than numerator. And another one, 3 by 7. Denominator is greater. 101 by 235. In these fractions you can see the denominator is greater than the numerator. So this type fractions are proper fractions. Now improper fraction. You can easily define what is improper. What do you mean by improper fractions then? Yes, denominator is less than its numerator. For example, 7 by 5. Denominator is less than numerator. Numerator is the higher number, a bigger number, and denominator is the smaller number. Okay, 7 by 5, 18 by 13, 181 by 60, etc. are examples of improper fractions. Now the Fifth type is mixed fractions. Fifth type is mixed fraction. It consists of an integer and a proper fraction. For example, 2 and 5 by 7 is an example of mixed fraction. 2 is an integer and 5 by 7 is a proper fraction. So this together called a mixed fraction. Another example, 1 3 by 5, 10 1 by 9. These are mixed fractions. Okay. If the numerator of a fraction is equal to its denominator, then the fraction is unity. Fraction is equal to unity. For example, 4 by 4. Numerator and denominator are equal, no? Which gives the answer 1. So if in a fraction numerator and denominator are equal, then the fraction is equal to unity or 1. Minus 3 by minus 3. What is the answer? 1, etc. And look at some fractions like 7 by 20. Is it a decimal fraction? Can you express this it as a decimal fraction? What do you mean by decimal fraction? Yes, a fraction with powers of 10, denominator 10 or highest powers of 10. Can you express this as denominator a power of 10? Yes, 20 into 5. We can find equivalent fractions. 7 5s are 35 and 25s are 100. Now the denominator is the power of 10. Now this 35 by 100 is a decimal fraction. Also we can express 81 by 500. If we multiply by 2, we get 162 by 1000. So it's a decimal fraction. If the denominator of a fraction can be expressed as 10 or as some higher powers of 10, it is a decimal fraction. Understood this topic? Now let us express some improper fractions. Into mixed fractions. I took a question from exercise 3A. It's 18 by 5. Here is an improper fraction. Why it is improper? Yes, you can easily identify this. Here it is denominator is less than numerator. So how can we convert it into a mixed number? First step is divide it. Okay, let us divide 18 by 5. Use the table of 5. 5, yes, 5 3s are 15. 5 4s are 20. So 5 3s are 15. And what is the remainder here? 3. Okay, this is the remainder and this is the quotient. Now, how can we express this a mixed number? So the answer is, first we write the quotient as the integral part. There is an integer in the mixed number, no? So that integer is the quotient. Understood? And this remainder is the numerator. And this one, 5, is the denominator. Understood? This is the numerator. This is the integral part. And this is the denominator. Okay, so proper fraction, we use the we write the proper fraction by using these two. And the integral part is the quotient. We get the mixed fraction. Understood? Now let us do one another problem. Express mixed fractions into improper fraction. Express mixed fraction into improper fraction. Express the mixed fraction as improper fraction. So here is the problem from exercise 3A, that is 7 and 5 by 30. This is the integral part, this is numerator and this is denominator. This is the proper fraction part. So how can we convert it into an improper fraction? First we have to do this, that is integral part. This is the integral part, no? So integral part into, multiply this integral part by the denominator. Okay, then we have to add the numerator. First part, this multiplication, then plus this numerator. Okay, that is the numerator of the improper fraction. This gives the numerator of the improper fraction. Now denominator is same denominator itself. Okay, here the denominator is 13 in the proper fraction, no? So same denominator for the improper fraction also. And this numerator is the numerator we have to add. Integral part into denominator plus numeral. Numerator gives the numerator of the improper fraction. Okay, the numerator of improper fraction and denominator of improper fraction is same. Understood? Okay, let us do this. 7 5 by 30. First we have to multiply these two. 7 into 13. Always the integral part and denominator plus this numerator. Here it is 5 by denominator. Same denominator, that's 13. You know the BODMAS rule. So we have to multiply first. We have to do the multiplication first, that is 13 into 7, 91 plus 5 by 13, that is 96 by 13. Okay, this is the improper fraction of the given mixed fraction. Okay, let us do the homeworks. So mark these questions in your textbook as homework. Question 1, all questions. Question 2, second one, third one, fourth one and fifth one. I give these questions because you have to practice, more practice. Okay. Now question 3, first, third, fourth and fifth. Reducing a given fraction to its lowest terms. We have a fraction 18 by 42. It is not in its lowest terms. These two numbers have common factors. So we can further divide or further simplify it to its lowest terms. How can we do this? To do that, we have certain steps. First step, find the HCF of numerator 18 and denominator 42. Okay, first we have to find the HCF. You know how to find the HCF, highest common factor. Common factor of numerator 18 and denominator 42. And then second step is divide both terms, that is both numerator and denominator, by the HCF. Okay. So these are the two steps to follow to obtain a fraction in its lowest terms. Let us do this problem. First step, find the HCF. 18 and 42 are the numbers. So these two numbers are divisible by the least prime number 2. 2 9s are 18, 21 2s are 42. Again, this 9 and 21 are divisible by the prime number 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 7s are 21. And when we do the LCM, we know that we have to multiply all these prime numbers. 3 and 7 are prime numbers. We will divide it by 3 and the next step is by 7, like that. And multiply all the prime factors to obtain the LCM. But in this case, we need to take the common prime numbers only. Multiply these common prime numbers to obtain the HCF. Don't want to take these two values. Okay, understood? So HCF is 2 into 3. That is 6. HCF of or highest common factor of 18 and 42 is 6. Now the second step. Divide. Divide 18 by 6 and 42 by 6, which gives the solution. What is 18 by 6? Yes, 3 6 are 18. And 42 by 6, 6 7s are 42. Thus we obtained the reduced form of 18 by 42. And the next is an alternative method to do these type problems. 18 by 42. First, we resolve both the numerator and the denominator into prime factors. Both numerator and denominator into prime factors. Then cancel out the common factors among them. First we resolve both numerator and denominator into prime factors, then cancel out the common factors among them. Okay. So we can calculate the reduced form. So we cancel out the common prime factors among both the numerator and denominator to obtain the reduced form. Okay, let us do that method also. So first step is to calculate or find out the prime factors of 18. 18 is divisible by the prime number 2. 9. Again, 9 is divisible by the prime number 3. 3 3s are 9. Okay, so 2 into 3 into 3 gives 18. Okay, now prime factors of 42. Let us do the prime factorization of 42. It's divisible by 2, 21, divisible by 3, 7, is divisible by 7, 1. So 42 can be expressed as 2 into 3 into 7. Understood? Okay. Now, what is 18 by 42? Let us write down the prime factors. 2 into 3 into 3. 42. That is 2 into 3 into 7. Now cancel out. What is the second step? Yes. Cancel out common factors. Two into 3 into 3. 2 into 3 into 7. Which are the common factors among both? Yes, 2 can be cancelled out, 3 can be cancelled out. So the remaining is 3 by 7, which is the solution. Understood? So in this way also you can do the simplification. Which one is easier for you? You can select that and do the simplification. Okay, and find the lowest terms. equivalent fractions or equal fractions. Fractions having the same value are called equivalent fractions. For example, 20 by 25. We can divide 20 by 25 by 5. We will obtain 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 and 20 by 25 are equal fractions or equivalent fractions. Also consider 28 by 35. These two terms are divisible by 7. 4 sevens are 28, 5 sevens are 35, which gives 4 by 5. So we can write 20 by 25 and 28 by 35 are equivalent fractions. Understood? We reduce it into lowest terms. If we get the same value, they are equivalent fractions. 20 by 25 gives 4 by 5. 28 by 35 gives 4 by 5. So these two are equivalent fractions. Understood? So do the same type. Fifth one, question 5, homework. State true or false is the question. So we can find first and second homework. Okay. Let us do the third one. Fifth one, third. 35 by 49, 20 by 28, 45 by 63, 100 by 140. Are they equivalent? So first we can simplify this. Find the lowest term. Here the HCF. HCF means common factor. Highest common factor of 35 and 49 is 7. So 35 divided by 7, 49 divided by 7. 5 and 7. Here these two terms are divisible by 4. Highest common factor is 4. 5 by 7. And these two are divisible by highest common factor is 9. 5 and 7. 63 by 9 is 7. And 100 and 140 divisible by 20. 20 is the highest common factor. 5 by 7. So we obtained all the lowest terms of the given fractions are same 5 by 7. Therefore, yes, they are equivalent or the fractions are equivalent. Why these fractions are equivalent? Yes, 35 by 49 is equal to 20 by 28 since equal to 45 by 63 equal to 100 by 140 equal to 5 by 7. Lowest terms. When we express the fractions in its lowest terms, they all gives the same solution 5 by 7. That's why the given fractions are equivalent. Understood? And you know how to find HCF, no? How we this 9 obtained? Yes, find the HCF of 45 and 63 in this way. Both are divisible by 3. 15 and 21. Again divisible by 3. Okay, so what is the HCF? 3 into 3? 9. In this way we can find out all the HCFs. You know how to find the HCF. Find it and find out the lowest terms. And if the lowest terms are equal, yes, they are equivalent fractions. If the lowest terms are not equal, they are not equivalent. Understood the topic? Okay. So these are the problems. Do your homeworks, complete your notes. Thank you all. Have a nice day.